What's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. Back like we ain't never left, baby. So, oh boy. So many different things to talk about in the news cycle today. But I'm going to talk about the latest thing I just saw because I just got into a conversation with somebody about it. And I wanted your input on it. So, I don't know if you've heard, but Starbucks is set to close. So I've already gone over Penny's closing. I've gone over Pier 1. A whole bunch of other stores are set to close now and in the near future. Places are filing for bankruptcy. Remember, 10 weeks and 10 years and 10 weeks. Remember what Yang was talking about. This was something he had put forth, something he spoke about in various interviews, and it's happening. Coronavirus has exponentially spread the closing of these stores, and Starbucks was not immune to it. So, yeah, they're closing up to 400 stores. I believe it's in North America and in Canada. Now, before I delve too far deep into that, right? I did a post. I posted it on Facebook. I said, Starbucks is closing up to 400 stores in North America, 200 in Canada, and it had some mixed reviews. Some people didn't get the picture at all, and were way off. They're like, "Oh, their coffee is overpriced anyway." That's not what I made the post about. I didn't make the post to debate whether you liked their coffee, was it overpriced, whatever. That's not what it was about. My intention on making that post was to talk about more job loss, the inevitable job loss. And only one person in that post got it. Only one person said UBI, right? One person said UBI. Everyone else was talking about everything not important to the subject matter. I mean, everybody's welcome to their own ideas and opinions, but Starbucks closing, if you're closing 600 stores in total, that's a lot of stores with a lot of employees that are now going to be at a loss of a job and are now going to be filing for unemployment, the unemployment which has continued to rise despite what President Trump and Pence thinks. So I'm going to get into a little bit about Starbucks closing, and then I'm going to get into why some people don't care. So Starbucks will close up to 400 company-owned locations over the next 18 months, while also speeding up expansion of convenience-led formats such as curbside pickup, drive-through, and mobile-only pickup locations. The Seattle-based coffee giant says the moves are being driven by changing consumer behaviors that have shifted because of COVID-19. So look, even after, I think it's the 17th of this month, Lamont saying, restaurants are going to be now open to the public. Like, you don't got to sit outside and gyms will be open. I'm still not going to just go to the restaurant the day it opens or the first week. I'm going to let some time pass. Like, I'm going to let things play out. Even the gym, which I have missed dearly, I think I'm going to have some time pass. I can't go in there and work out with a mask. Can you imagine me on the fucking stairs with a mask on? Oh, God. Some people will pass out. I know there's some people that will absolutely pass out. But anyways, as we navigate through the COVID-19 crisis, we are accelerating our store transformation plans to address the realities of the current situation while still providing a safe, familiar, and convenient experience for our customers, Starbucks CEO Kevin Johnson said Wednesday. Starbucks took a virus-related revenue hit potentially exceeding $3 billion in its third quarter. The virus outbreak also slashed its operating income between $2 billion and $2.2 billion as the virus raged. Starbucks provided a preliminary estimate for a third quarter adjusted loss at about 55 cents to 70 cents per share. Shares fell more than 4.5% in trading Wednesday morning. So, look, Starbucks is taking a hit. Starbucks is taking a loss, as have most retailers, as have most restaurants, as have most places. Not all, but most. So, it's not that I'm sitting here surprised about the Starbucks situation, but it's sad that there's going to be job loss. Now, here's why some people don't care, right? And I don't want to say I'm iffy on this situation. I get it, but I also have my own opinion on the situation in general. So let's just delve into it. So Starbucks won't let employees wear gear that supports Black Lives Matter because it is political or could incite violence.
What?
And also, this is going to lead to another story that I have for you guys. It's going to be story time. All right, so the retail giant said that wearing pro-Black Lives Matter pins or t-shirts would violate its dress code policy because the accessories advocate a political, religious, or personal issue. So, do I feel that's wrong of them? No. No. Most jobs do not let you wear political stuff or promote religious things. Of course, like if you're practicing a certain religion, they will be, they'd adhere to the religious practices that you have, right? As if it's headgear or certain garments, they'll allow that. But wearing T-shirts or certain things or accessories, they're incredibly strict. Most places are incredibly strict with wearing political or religious items. It does infringe on the dress code policy. This isn't a Starbucks esque issue. Now, here's where the problem lies. So Starbucks at one point had encouraged their employees to wear shirts to stand in solidarity of Pride Month.
Oh.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So they could wear attire related to Pride Month and celebrating, marriage equality, LGBTQ rights, and things like that. BuzzFeed had spoken on this, and other outlets have spoken on it. And yeah, this is hypocritical. This is hypocrisy at its finest. There's nothing more, nothing less. That's hypocrisy. I can literally make the same statement they made. I can easily watch me take it out and insert it. Look, I'm going to take out Black Lives Matter, take it out and insert it. Jesus Christ. Get your minds out of the gutter. I'm going to take out Black Lives Matter and insert Pride Month. Starbucks won't let employees wear gear that supports LGBTQ matters because it is political or could incite violence. You see how you can just exchange it easily? You can just exchange it. It's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy at its finest. So I can't even get mad at people for being mad about this situation if Starbucks would have been strict with their policy from the get-go, but they weren't. Clearly they chose one that they accepted over the other. And so they were like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with you wearing stuff about Pride Month. I encourage it. Please, do what you got to do. And then when it came to Black Lives Matter, they're like, yeah, I don't like you wearing that. It could incite violence and this and that. Which that's also another issue that I have is they tried to do that at my job. So the first day we had a big conference call, and while my job this is going to lead into the story time. They've instilled tons of regulations and policies involving COVID-19. So while social media is saying, look, nobody's talking about COVID-19, everyone's talking about COVID-19. So I don't know where they're getting that from, including work. So, we have to wear masks. I have to wear masks for 10 hours a day. If I need to take it off, I can go outside to take it off. My whole staff is furloughed. I work every day. There's just one person that I have to help me, and they can only work 20 hours. And meanwhile, I'm working 48 to 50 hours. Last week I did 60. With a mask on and gloves. All that time. Got to have it on. And, we sell suits and ties and professional attire that customers now can't try on. You can't use the dressing rooms. I can't measure you for the suit that you want to wear. You can't use our bathrooms, things like that. So one of the things we talked about on that conference call, that couple hour long conference call I had, that managers had to take, was all guests must wear a mask. Full stop. Full stop. Think of how backwards this sounds. This is going to sound backwards as all hell. All guests must wear a mask. But if they give pushback, it's okay to let them not wear it if you feel it's going to incite violence. So if somebody's getting angry and belligerent, okay, fine, you don't have to wear the mask. Clearly, we didn't adhere to that, and we had a second conference call, and they took that shit back because we don't fuck around. Yeah. Don't sit there in your corporate cushy offices and then tell us like, but if the customer's getting angry, they don't you don't have to have them. What do you fuck? Don't tell me it's mandatory for the customers to wear a mask and then say, but if they're getting angry, you don't have to make them wear a mask. They had to take that back. They had to take that statement back. They tried it. What they did say is, in some states, in some counties, it's not mandatory for them to wear a mask. So you have to offer it to them. But if they get angry, you can let it rock. But the places where it's mandatory, like Connecticut, there is no wiggle room. You're wearing the fucking mask. I've noticed that in a couple different jobs from all over the country, they're like tails in between their legs when it comes. Like, I've never seen this before. Like, they're caving to. They're willing to put people at risk to get sick, as to not possibly create a hostile environment. It's weird, man. It's weird. And look, things have happened. People have been shot. Security guards have gotten their head blown off, and people have been attacked because of wearing masks. I get that, but you're not supposed to bend to those people. That's not how it works. You don't cave to those people. You don't say, "Oh, you're gonna be a fucking idiot. You're gonna be violent, so we're gonna cave." Let me ask you this: what if a customer does that work in any other scenario? Like, there's security guards in Walmart. There's security guards in Stop and Shop. Right? So if somebody's stealing something and the security guard goes up to them to stop them, if they're going to get violent, if they're going to get belligerent, does the security guard say, "Oh, I don't want to incite any violence. Move along. Take the items and leave"? No, you don't cave to those people that are being idiots. You don't cave to them. Don't cave to them. That shit will spread. People say, "All I got to do is puff my chest out a little bit." Don't cave to them. And that's what Starbucks is doing. That's their reasoning. That wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt or accessory is going to make someone angry. You want to appease those people. That's who you want to appease. That's who you want to appease. And I've had very little, but there's been some people in my comment section that are saying the Black Lives Matter people are racist because they're not saying all lives matter. Oh boy.
So you say all lives matter. Okay, so that's white people, black people, Asian people, Muslims, trans, Jewish people, Native American, all kinds of people are in the spectrum of all lives because all lives matter, right? Okay, great. But when you have one particular subset of lives that are consistently being murdered and beaten in the streets and discriminated against, then what you're gonna end up with actually is most lives. And if you're going to continue to say all lives matter, all does not equal most. Okay, Karen? So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to help the lives that need helping so that all lives can fucking matter. You fucking dumb or you fucking...
Is that trope really what you're going for? Are people really using that trope? saying Black Lives Matter isn't saying that all lives don't matter. Why are you insinuating that? We're focused on a certain area at this particular time. It is okay to be focused on one instance at this time. Dude, if you want to tackle everything else, we can tackle that. But focusing on one particular issue in just focus, laser focused issue is okay. That's an okay thing. That's fine. What a weird way to twist it. What a weird way to twist it. Now, and then there's some people that are going to say, well, black on black crime. I've touched upon that a couple times myself. I've touched upon that. I said it needs to stop. And then there's some people that's going to counter with this. Well, when you put certain groups stacked on top of each other, when you put them all in the hood, whether it's white people, black people, whoever, the violence against themselves are going to increase because you attack people closely related to you or in your neighborhood, stacked on top of each other, your community. That's who you do the violence on, which is true. So, okay. Black people are stacked up on top of black people, so they're killing each other. So, you would think, with us already being targeted by the people that are supposed to be peace officers, with the people that work for us, police officers work for us. We're their boss. With them already targeting us and killing us, you'd think we'd be a little less likely to want to kill each other. We already have a common enemy, right? Hey, I might not go kill Jim because Jim's got it hard enough with the fucking cops on his ass and on my ass. Maybe I might not want to kill Jim. So I still think black on black crime needs to be addressed. But you're switching categories. If you're saying that you won't address the police brutality issue because black on black crime exists, well, you're taking two different categories and you're trying to combine them into one. You can address these things categorically. Do you want to start a movement around stopping black on black crime? Perfect, we can do that. But this category here, police brutality, needs to be addressed. They're not one and the same. And as I've said many times, they need to be addressed. Separately, but addressed. These people, the police officers, they work for us. They're supposed to be figureheads in the community. And what they're doing is an abuse of power. See, the black on black crime, they don't work for anybody. They're just individuals. The police work for us. They have a job to do. And they're not doing it. Instead, they're murdering. They're bad at their job. So my take on Starbucks, and this might be a little controversial to people, is I don't think they should be wearing any. I don't think they should have worn the Pride Month shirts or the Black Lives Matter shirts. Unless they're going to let them wear whatever political, issues are occurring at the time, full stop. So that's where I stand. If you're going to pick and choose which ones are okay, don't wear anything political at all. I don't want them wearing jack shit to do with anything political or religious. Keep it company standard. If you're going to let one situation arise where they can wear political shit, then it's got to be for all of them. I don't want to see that pick and choose shit. If you're going to be picky and choosy, then they shouldn't be wearing anything political at all. And clearly they're picky and choosy and they're choosing between shit. So I don't want any of them wearing anything political. Full stop. That's how I feel about that. So, yeah, I know. Now I want some coffee. So I know, you guys are probably in the comment section furiously typing because I've seen so many different, ideas and opinions on this, and I'd like to hear your opinion on it. But that's my opinion. I don't think they should cave because people could get violent or angry. You're appeasing the wrong people. I feel if you're going to let people wear political shit, then it's got to be open for any political avenue. If not, then nobody should be wearing anything political. And yeah, when I made the post, nobody got it. Everybody was talking about, good, look how bad their coffee is, or look how expensive it is. Not even realizing that those people are losing jobs. There's a ton of people losing jobs that didn't ask to lose a job. That was what the post was about, but it went over so many people's heads. Very little people got what that post was about. And that just, makes me say UBI is so much more necessary. As every day passes, I think, yeah, we fucking need UBI. We just need it. So yeah, just that quick, announcement for you. Starbucks shutting tons of stores down. Employees can't wear Black Lives Matter shirts. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know in the comment section below if you think it's hypocrisy. I feel it's hypocrisy. And I'm eager to hear what you have to say. I'm going to have more content for you coming up. Just bear with me. Usually it comes out late. I'm up in the evening to the early evening putting it out, but it's going to come out. So yeah, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. I have a Cash App, a PayPal, a Venmo, and a Patreon. The links are in the description below. Please feel free to donate to the channel. Every little bit helps. Hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.
Sometimes I'm feeling high, but sometimes I'm feeling low. I wanna stay inside, I could call my bed my home. I've been trapped inside my mind, that's what keeps me in the zone. I think that I'll be fine, but I do not really know, yeah. It's too late for me, not too late for you. To be great, you'll see, the pain's worth the truth. I don't wanna be just someone that's new. I speak my mind so free, so you could hear the truth. Yeah, I know that we all have fear. In the back of our minds we hear the devil that's in our ear. Let it push you to see more clear. I don't wanna think about the pain no more. Everybody's not the same. We all open different doors. Yeah, we've all got different brains. That's what keeps starting these wars. I just stay within my lane, hope my words even score. I just try to keep it real, find a way